There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson, off play action. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. This one into the hands of Burton. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected.
There's Jefferson to pull that in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 33. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action now. Trask steps away. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Lets it fly for Thielen. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 2nd down, Cook. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They find some open field here. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 12-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watson going to try and run it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's
what a juke into space. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches will put these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, Love. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Love. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Left side, Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. Cook now off the read option. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Watson. And that will be Incomplete. It's like this will be the drive they come up empty after a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on those first 3 drives.
Yeah, but shed no tears for them, okay? So they come up empty on one, but as you noted, they put plenty of points on the board. They don't look close to being done in this one. A lot of adjustments still needing to be made on the defensive side of the field.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring. Under pressure, Trask, and down he goes. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Trask. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Trask. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connect.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Trask. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Working out of the gun, here's Trask. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Touchdown! John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone. Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Watson is going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing again, Trask on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Chaz Surratt. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Cook, they'll try and run it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Trask. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39, Trask. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, Trask. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Darnay Holmes gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. Flush to his right.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Cook following the penalty. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Trask now looks to throw on 1st down.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, 26 yards. yards.
And the Giants are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trask. Open man is Ross, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now Trask on 4th down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ross.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Trask now.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now, what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Cook now off the read option.
And he stopped immediately there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They run it again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Trask. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, 40 yards. And the Giants are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Watson on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. On 1st and 10, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Off the play fake, Trask. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well,